ABC Illawarra Mornings with Jake Cupid.
Making the choice to leave an abusive relationship can be one of the hardest decisions in life. And if leaving means you have to just pick up and go at short notice, you might not have everything you need to get to your next safe harbour. I'm talking about the basics: toiletries, clothes, phone credit. From lived experience, Wollongong local Stacy Jane found a simple way to support survivors of domestic violence to leave abuse by packing them a bag of the essentials to help them escape. And the national charity Escabags was born. Stacey's hard work will feature in a documentary series on the 9 network looking at the social good being done in the community. It's called Helping Hands. And Stacey joins me now. Hi, Stacey.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. Thank you so much for sharing some of your time with us. So just take us back. How did the concept of Escabags come to you?
Yeah, so it was from my own experience with domestic abuse, which I was able to escape just over 6 years ago now, when a kind family on board a cruise, an Australian family, said, "This is the first day of your new life and you're coming home with us." And I think, you know, having that safe haven for the first time in a new country, I just identified the need that was missing between escaping and reaching that next point of next point of safety, without having to go back into the family home at that most lethal time for those essential items.
The decision to leave, as I said, is a very difficult one, and sometimes made necessarily at short notice. I can only imagine the feeling of being on a boat and having to make that decision, on a ship and being at sea, surrounded by water. It must compound those feelings of needing to get out. Take me to the bags themselves. What do you pack in the bag, and where are they available to collect?
So we have 2 variations of escape bags, parent and child and single adult. So as much as we know that it's mainly women and children that do use our service, they're not gender specific, and we do have males that collect them as well. The stockists, we have just over 2,500 stockists throughout the country. So every service, New South Wales, Optus stores, Endota Spa, and people will recognise some of our local stockists as well, the Illawarra Hotel, People Care, Web Financial. So we've always said, you know, you don't have to be a particular type of business to be a stockist, just a kind one, and they're completely free of charge, and anyone that needs one can just visit our website, pop in your suburb or your postcode, and all your nearest stockist will come up.
And in that moment where someone approaches the front desk looking for a bag, is there a phrase they ask for so as to not alert attention, or is it simple as just saying, "I need one of these bags, can I please have one"?
Yeah, I mean, all of our stockists are very well informed with how to approach the situation, and, you know, they all know that to be discreet about it. So if someone is needing an escape bag, they'll just simply ask for one. And all the helplines that someone may need in that situation are all included in each of our escape bags as well.
You've been running the charity for a few years now. How far-reaching has it become?
Oh, it's been unbelievable. We've turned 6 in February. We've distributed just over 23,000 escape bags throughout the country. We're seeing more and more stockists pop up in more rural communities, which is really important for us, because we've always said, you know, we want to ensure that there's at least one stockist in every suburb in the country, which that goal was set by me long before I realised just how many suburbs are in Australia. So we've got a little way to go yet, but I think just over 2,500 is really good in 6 years.
Yeah, that's incredible growth. As well as the spread of where the bags are being delivered to the community, to people that need them. I wonder if you're also noticing a trend in consumption as well that might indicate a rise in the necessity of people leaving, and that's linked to, obviously, the rise in DV.
Yeah, I mean, especially during COVID, I mean, we saw a 400% increase in the demand for our service, and it's never reduced. If anything, it's increased. And yes, I don't think the statistics are changing, they're getting worse, but I think also that goes to show just how many people and organisations are actually aware that Escabags now exists. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because obviously when we're measuring our success, we're measuring, how many bags we've sent out, how many new stockists. But when you actually think that every time we have a corporate volunteer day, every Tuesday at Escabags, we're sending out about 50 to 100 boxes per week, and there's 4 escape bags in each of those boxes. That's a lot of people, a lot of families that are collecting escape bags, and it keeps you up at night when you think of those statistics.
Incredible that you are supplying this, obviously, very important service to people. The consumption in and of itself is evidence enough. So along comes this documentary series from the Nine Network. Tell me how Helping Hands reached out to you.
So Helping Hands have got support from one of our corporate partners, Dooley's Club. We have a lot of support from the club industry. We're very proud to partner with clubs. So it was brought to our attention that they were doing a 3-part series around domestic abuse, especially, around Christmas. We know that there's a 78% increase in DV incidents just over Christmas and Boxing Day compared to, any ordinary day, really. So it's really amazing opportunity for them to highlight what we're doing around this time so that more people are aware that our service exists. I'm excited to see it on Saturday. I don't say that very often. None of us like to see our mugs on on TV, but it's really beautiful, and they've just shot it in such a just an authentic way of how we work things at Escabags.
All right, Stacey, it was great to chat to you. Thank you so much for sharing some time with ABC Illawarra, and thank you for the very important work that you do in the community.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Stacy Jane, the founder and operator of Escabags. Now, if you want to check out that documentary, you can. It's on the Nine Network on Saturday, the 22nd, this Saturday. It'll be on 9gem at 10 o'clock. On Sunday, the 23rd, it'll be on Channel 9 at 5:30 in the morning. And from Monday, it'll be available on 9 Now at any time that you'd like to engage with it. If this conversation has caused any concern for you regarding domestic violence, if you're in need of support right now, if it's an emergency, you can call 000. You can also call the National Sexual Assault, Domestic and Family Violence Counselling Service on 1-800-RESPECT. That's 1-800-737-732. You're listening to Jake Cupid on ABC Illawarra.